So, what's up, folks? Hope everybody's having a blessed day. So today we're going to be talking about manifestation, right? So, a lot of people talk about manifestation and whatnot, but you don't really understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just manifest stuff just like that. You can't just think about it and, envision it and picture it and whatnot. It works up to a certain extent. So a lot of the times where people get stuck with this is they just manifest and they don't put the work in. You know what I'm saying? So manifesting in itself is just not enough. If you're just going to do all the manifestation stuff and you're going to sit your ass on the bed and just dream about it, that ain't going to work, right? So manifestation works as a combination of envisioning it, picturing it, manifesting it, whatnot. But at the same time, you got to start putting the work in that is going to help with your manifestation. You feel me? So you got to believe that, it's already with you. You know what I'm saying? You got to believe and you got to see that it's already with you, whatever you're trying to achieve, whatever that you're trying to get, or wherever you're trying to be, right? But you got to be realistic at the same time to understand how it works, that just manifesting is not going to be enough, that you got to put the work in that's going to help you get to the place that you're trying to get to, right? So it's all about, actionable goals. You feel me? So let's say your dream is to, I don't know if this is a great example, but let's say for the sake of argument that, your dream is to purchase a certain type of car. You want to get a Lambo or a Rolls Royce or a Bentley or whatever, right? So this is what you're trying to manifest, right? So how are you going to get there? Just dreaming about it, like just picturing it is not going to help you get there. You feel me? So you need to put in the work. You want to put in the actionable steps in there, right? So what are the actionable steps in this case? In this case, let's say you're an entrepreneur. It's about scaling your business. It's about getting more revenue in, getting more clients, etc. That's going to help you get there, right? Let's say you are working somewhere, right? So in order for you to achieve this goal, you got to increase your revenue once again, right? Whatever your salary or however that it comes in, you got to work on that. You feel me? So what I'm trying to say is that manifestation and having that vision of what you want to get is really important, but at the same time, you need to put that actionable work in, because I hear all day long like people talking about manifestation and they're not telling you exactly what needs to be done for you to get there. So people just think, I'm going to manifest. People say like, write this down on a piece of paper, put it under your pillow, write this down on a book and read it over and over again. So all these different types of ways. But I'm curious, like people who's actually telling this to you, whether they've actually received what they're manifesting or if it's just bullshit. So there's a lot of information out there, so it's always important to get the right information, right? So what has worked for me personally when it comes to manifestation is very real. You need to believe that you already got it. That's number one. And secondly, you need to put the actionable work. You need to take action. You need to take certain steps for you to go to your destination. Friends, that's your first manifestation tip. So let me know what you're trying to manifest. Put it down in the comments. Give your boy a follow, because it's going to be a lot more interesting content that's targeted towards helping you become the greatest and the best version of yourself. That's the purpose of my TikTok and my other social medias. I'm not trying to sell you anything. So yeah, all the best with it, and let me know what you're trying to manifest and what are the actionable steps towards getting there. Much love and bless up.